everyone, I'm here with Mike from VIM Tools. One of the best things about these guys is if there's not a tool that's in your garage, they're willing to prototype and make it. They're the best in the automotive industry for tools just because they literally have everything that you possibly need. In fact, the car that they have at their booth today is built with VIM Tools. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Mike, and he's going to share with us all of his new products and other things that he's working on.
All right, I love that introduction. Thank you very much. All right, we're showing some prototypes, mostly new products. This is new, it's available. These are ratchet attachments. So there's a female square drive on the bottom. You use extensions that you have as the handle. So they slip right on, and you can create any length ratchet you want. Just slap an extension on there. They are a indexing flex head. They are quick release and reversible. This one is in 3/8 square drive. We have one for a 1/4 inch square drive. Now, they're extremely versatile. Imagine you really need to crack something loose. You need a lot of leverage. You throw a long extension on there, crack it loose, pull it off. Now you have basically a palm ratchet to run it out. So you can have something super short when you need it without ever having to take it off the fastener. So it saves a lot of time, saves a lot of space. You don't need a bunch of different length ratchets when you can just have the heads. Again, 1/4 and 3/8. Now, we do that with wrench heads as well. We have 2 sets. But what I'm going to show you here is a prototype of a wrench that is meant to hold dual drive sockets, like these. This is a 3/8 square drive, but around the outside is a 17. That's a standard pretty much in the industry for dual drive, so they will work in these wrenches. They will snap in, so you have a low profile socket in the head of this wrench, and of course it is the same situation, an extension to create the handle, right? Now, something else we've developed is a comfort grip for it. So obviously an extension may not be the most comfortable. It's very versatile, but maybe you just need a little cushion for the pushing, right? So you slap that on there. Now you have any length wrench you want with the comfort grip. Okay? Now imagine you don't need all that length. Whatever length you want. It's up to you. You decide. Okay. Something else we're developing for dual drive sockets is a wrench. This is another wrench. This one has a fixed handle. It is flex head, but it's also indexing this way. So this is a free index. Okay, this locks into place with the dual drive sockets the same way. And because it's a free index, if you're in a tight space, you can push back and forth this way, or lock it in place if you need a weird angle. You have that, and a flex head as well. So we have this in 3/8, in 1/4, and in 1/2 inch. That means that it would be an 11 millimeter for the 1/4, a 17 for the 3/8, and a 21 for the 1/2 inch dual drive sockets. Something else that I have, which is brand new. I don't know how many people out there are packing bearings. Do you pack bearings?
I used to for the brakes, yeah.
Okay, well, here you go. This is a bearing packer, but it is threaded. So this is a thread type leverage. Instead of pushing, right, to squeeze that grease into the bearings from the bottom, you just twist and it will push the grease into your bearings, no problem. And the way that you refill this is actually pretty nice because you don't have to pull the whole thing apart and palm grease into it, because there's a grease fitting at the top of these threads that allows you to attach a grease gun, and the grease will just run through those threads to the bottom, and you don't have to take anything out. So it's clean, it's easy, it's efficient, and if we released it 20 years ago when everyone was packing bearings, we'd be billionaires. But
yeah, I agree. I was just shoving it in there, and you literally just pack it. That's all we're doing by hand.
Yeah,
so.
I know, and this makes it so much easier. There's bearing packers out on the market, but all of them you have to push, and that is very difficult. A lot of times people put it on the floor, step on it.
Just to get it in.
You know what I mean? And it has a non-slip base, so you can leave it on the table, and it'll grip the table as you just twist. It's really ergonomic, comfortable, easy to use. Next, this is what we call the paint rescue pick, right? This is for painters out there. These are all surgical needles. They're serrated surgical needles, right? This is a 10-pack. Now, I take this out. Okay, it's brand new. Take it out. Pop this off. Slap this in there. Bam. Now it is extendable or retractable. So let's say you just laid a fresh coat of clear. You laid a fresh coat of paint on a car. Someone opens the door. Or maybe you don't even have a paint booth. You just spray paint in your garage. Ballsy. But you're working in an area where there's a lot of debris. So the debris gets in your paint and you have to remove it. A lot of times people will just fold a piece of paper or some tape as much as they can and they'll pick the debris out.
Yeah.
But that means they have to redo that section. And that means sanding and things. It takes a lot of time. And if you're a painter working in a shop, sometimes you don't get paid for the time that you have to redo that section of the car. This, like I said, serrated surgical needle. You just take it, run it along the paint where the debris is. You can just give it a twist, or you can pick it out, and it'll pull the debris, no problem. And it's so thin that the paint will self-level afterwards, and you don't have to redo anything. This retails for like $25. If you have to use it at all, it saved you a lot of money. It paid for itself 10 times over.
Just with the timing alone, because of having to redo everything like painters having to do, that works really cool because it saves so much time, it seems like.
Yes, and this is it's not like this serrated surgical needle thing is new. Obviously there have been other products like this in the market for years, but the difference is they have a handle about that big. So you have to hold it like this, like with your fingertip, and you're just going at it like this. This pen style gives you, leverage with your palm and comfort so that you can be more precise and you're not, going around like, I got shaky hands. I don't know about you guys. I'm not the most steady person. I definitely couldn't be a surgeon. But, this is the PRP1, the Paint Rescue Pick. And we have so many other samples here. I've got like 300 products on the table. Next year we'll have about between 150 and 200 new products. So we're working on things a lot. You should see our office. It's like mad scientist type messy.
Now, they're based out of Florida, and if you guys want to check them out, please go to VIMTools.com.
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 Also at VIMTools on Instagram and YouTube.
They also do something pretty cool on Tuesdays where they highlight their tools, so check them out on YouTube for sure.
Yes, Tool Tuesday.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael.
Yep, thank you. As always.
Awesome. Hey everyone, I'm back here with VIM Tools. Well, I was here yesterday talking with Michael about all their cool new products and different concepts that they have coming, but totally forgot to talk about something really awesome. It's this American-made ratchets called Maverick. So I'm here with Louie. He's going to fill us all in on all of them.
What's going on, guys? Like she said, Louie here with VIM Tools. I'll tell you a little bit about our Maverick line. This right here is our pilot product line, where you have 6 different ratchets. You have both flex head and non-flex head in quarter, 3/8, and half. As you see, you have your big boy here. They're all 90-tooth designs. We are one of the only independent tool brands, which meaning not a flagship, with an American-made ratchet. And then starting next year, in 2026, we will be the only independent non-flagship with a comfort grip. This right here is the comfort grip line that will go on the Maverick ratchets. You want to give that a feel?
Heck yes, I do. That feels really nice. Good grip, good support. Love that.
There we go. We actually it seems simple, but we spent a decent amount of time on something like this. We took a bunch of different ratchets that are out there that are popular with mechanics. We asked a bunch of former mechanics. We broke them down, figured out what we liked about them, drew up CAD drawings of this, had it 3D printed, used a thermal plastic to see where the pressure points were. It's a lot more that goes into it than just, it's a handle. But that is what you're going to see on those ratchets. That's 3/8, so obviously you're going to have the quarter and the half-inch as well. We also have, which one is missing, but we have 4 extension sets. You have a 1/4 inch, which is this one, a 3/8, a 1/2 inch, and then you also have the reducing shank for transmissions. These are all locking impact extensions that you can see right here. Those 4 sets we have, the most popular being the locking the transmission extension set.
What's been the response of the Maverick line so far from the show?
People love the fact that we're supporting American-made manufacturing. They like that we're bringing stuff back. People like them. They also love our other ratchets, but there is something special about the fully polished chrome American-made line Maverick through VIM.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Louie. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time today.